Welcome to the Vortex.
Welcome to the Vortex. My name is Dr. Mattie Klare. Today's special guest on my show is Rysia Musnicki.
Or Musnicki.
Okay. And she is a colonic hydrotherapist, and I invited her, and she's so nice to come to the show.
Thank you
Welcome.
for inviting me.
And it's an honor to have you here, and we would like to inform you all about, what is this?
All about the show.
All about the colonic hydrotherapy, actually. Tell something about yourself.
Okay. My name is Rysia, as you know, and I am in Beverly Hills for 45 years. I just moved to a new location. And I'm serving the people for one reason, to open the bottom so the top can receive. So,
wow.
well, simple thing. When the top door opens up, then the bottom door have to release. If the bottom door doesn't release, then we have a problem. Is everything backing up, like in the sink?
Only taking in, and never releasing.
And not never, but releasing once a day, what happened with the rest of it, you know, in the body. And now we have epidemic, literally epidemic of people complaining and being bloated. But bloated to the point of having such an incredible pressure, then is pushing the rib out on the left side specifically, putting pressure on kidney, putting pressure on bladder, pressure. The question is why? Number one, of course, the door. The door on top have to open, the door on the bottom have to open every 4 hours, 3 times a day. Now the question is, what else is going on then the door cannot open, right? Well, neurological flow, electricity. But how do electricity flow through the body? Via what?
Nervous system.
Nervous system is the highway which carries, but through what? Through spinal cord. You have over there actually
coming
spine.
from the spinal cord, of course,
so
the center. Yeah.
That's the highway of our life, you know. So if this is pinched or pushed to one side, pushed to another side, specifically the thoracic part or the lumbar part, then we definitely going to have less electricity going to colon to move like a snake, you know, peristalsis, moving like a snake. But there's so much to it, and really, truly, people have no awareness about it, how to put together. And now another epidemic is, and everybody ran to the store to buy all kind of herbs. I mean, that's lucracy. Now, how on earth the body is going to detox when the bottom is closed?
Doesn't release, yeah.
Doesn't release at all. As a matter of fact, people feel better because they exercise, so they're moving the chi, the flow. They take herbs, and to what? To activate liver, activate cells, to open up, dump it. But where is dumping? Okay, through the skin a little bit. Perspiration.
Kidney, skin.
Kidney,
yeah.
to urinate. What about the colon, which is the plumbing of the body?
So you're saying the colon is storing material that's supposed to be releasing out of the body because the nervous system is blocking and it cannot be released.
Yeah, because I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say nervous system. I'm going to say perhaps electricity. You know, simple concept. Okay. The same thing, basically. Exactly. Electrical magnetic field, we have inside, we have outside, we have all over. This is what is moving us. But if you look, put yourself in the moment straight to yourself. In other words, try to visualize what I am saying and go into your body. Every single day, between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning, you're waking up. And why are you waking up? Because we have 3 parts of the body and 4 hours. 3 times 4 is 12. So in 12 hours, we're supposed to go 3 times to bathroom, and we eat 3 times every 4 hours. Now, that clock is synchronized with the universe. The most heart attacks is between 3 and 5 in the morning. Now, why? My husband just passed away from heart attack between 3 o'clock and 5, which was exactly 3:30. And the question is why? Because on the left side is like a king, like a hose bent in half, like this, is located on the left side under the rib cage. Now, if this locks in and we eat late at night, takes exactly 2 times 4 is 8 hours to get to that place. Now, if it's getting to the place and cannot get out through that hose bent in half, what happened to that? Putting too much pressure on the nerve system, which is waking up the brain. Now the person will toss around and turn over to the right. Now that's what my husband did. He couldn't tolerate being on the left side because it was too much pressure on everything. Turn around to the right side, so the colon moved to the right side. Everybody who are heavy, they have better picture about that because they feel how intestines moving with the fat. And at that point, the blood was going into the heart, couldn't drain, the heart exploded. And me, which was next to him, understanding the whole thing, picking up his head, hoping that the blood will drain, was too late, because the moment I heard him doing, you know, this was already gone. Yeah. So in order to prevent situation like this, then this vehicle, like a car, engine doesn't stop. We needed to do something to release that. How are we going to do? Focus on the bottom. Focus on the spinal cord. And for God's sake, don't take all the colon cleansers, because this is some kind of a gimmick which is laxatives in it. People are taking more and more the same thing, hoping, because that's what we have, the hope, but in reality, we cannot help unless you change the diet, get adjusted, release the waste, rebuild your mind, how we think about the body.
Yes, you cannot just put in additional things trying to relieve your blockage.
Yes, what I'm trying to say, have to be a reason why the body asks constantly for food. You see, I've been very obese after my children was born. My body want food. When it was earthquake, I never forget it, I couldn't go through the door. I couldn't walk, open the door and run out, I couldn't. That's how heavy I was. From then on, I start asking myself, why the body asks for food? And what time? And I started writing this down. Never failed. Between 3 and 5 o'clock afternoon, you run for coffee to have energy. The feces cannot go through. When the feces cannot go through, this is going to put enormous pressure on the nerve system, and we start shaking. We want something, sugar, coffee, stimulant, basically. Now, the question is, what is going on with the body? Then the body doesn't have enough nutrition, right? Well, take a look what happened. If something is backing up in the toilet, for instance, it's going on the floor. When it's backing up in the system, cannot go to the abdominal cavity because we die from that. But it's going back to the system. And what is back of the colon? Small intestines. And small intestines is a perfect factory which digests the food, breaks down the food, and absorbs. Right? So when it breaks down and separates the negative stuff which goes out and the positive which goes to the system, and doesn't go to the system and cannot digest because it's flooded with the waste being in the small intestines, suddenly the body gives signal, eat, 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 because the body is starving. The cells